Okay. So good morning, everyone. We begin with chanting in universal well-being. May I abide in well-being, in freedom from affliction, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may I maintain well-being in myself. May everyone abide in well-being, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may they maintain well-being in themselves. May all beings release from all suffering, and may they not be parted from the good fortune they have attained. When they act upon intention, all beings are the owners of their action, and inherit its results. Their future is born from such action, companion to such action, and results will be their home. All actions with intention, be they skillful or harmful, of such acts there will be the heirs. So today I want to share a few reflections about this upcoming situation with the conflict what we face in Eastern Europe and potential responses for that. So we know this is, I think, day number 12. There is when in Ukraine, almost the whole territory faced the real kind of war threat. As I saw in the morning, is this something doesn't work? We have some small technical difficulties here. Check.
Oh, oopsie. Didn't make my call cost.
Okay. It's okay? No?
Okay, I think that should work now.
Does it work?
Kayla?
Yeah, so to repeat, I just want to share a few reflections around the situation in Eastern Europe, my neighbor country, Ukraine. As all of you know, I'm from Poland, probably, and you can discover my accent as well. So today is the day number 12, when you can say Ukraine is in fire. And we're receiving a lot of terrifying informations and newses. Like, for instance, 202 schools are destroyed. 600,000 children in eastern Ukraine doesn't have any access to education. 34 hospitals destroyed, damaged. Many thousands of homes burned. And of course we have a huge exodus of refugees. Instead of going to different countries, to Romania, Hungary, Moldavia, and a large number to Poland, almost 1 million right now. Assuming there will be 4 million war refugees from Ukraine in European Union pretty soon. So it's quite dramatic, and you see that almost any channel we turn on have a new update a new terrifying, line. And even myself, I was deeply affected. In fact, I returned from Radha Vihara for 3 days to kind of process the grieving, kind of how I can skillfully hold what arises in my heart and the worries and fear and so forth. And the medicine or the psychiatry know the term PTSD, right? Post-traumatic stress disorder, or post-war reactions. When people directly affected by war, some traumatic events, different symptoms can occur, like sadness, depression, panic attacks, lack of sleep, lack of appetite, many kind of psychotic or somatic symptoms, as well as now the research shows those actually who are quite sensitive and maybe not directly involved in conflict or affected by conflict, but just absorbed all this information and uses in mass media, have a similar kind of disturbance in their life. And the recent last Thursday, I think, Titransh, myself and all few our participants have a chance to talk to our Dharma friends, a married couple, also express kind of their concerns and kind of uncertainty about the current situations. Kind of, we don't know how this will end up, and they kind of ask, have a clear concern and question how we can respond to it. What is the skillful response? Be here in America or in different places in the world. And we hold this kind of question for ourselves. Chancher and I have a chance to, day later, after this conversation with these friends, we have a meeting with Nipun Mehta, the founder of Service Space, and share with him, this question, how to respond. In one way, what we thought maybe it could be something similar what was organized before by Service Space, the praying circle for India, when I think the Delta variant almost a year ago, hit deeply the India, and it was a kind of massive catastrophe the pandemic created. And it says, well, let's think about it, let's check it. I will check here and there, and we'll see what's gonna happen. And a few hours later, we received a information with link. What do you think about that? And it was a setup, a call, like 2 hours call with potential guests. What's now is called Prayer for Ukraine. This is the last name. It still is in process. But I think this is a very skillful way how we can all come together from different religions, beliefs, but with kind of one concern and one care that we want to unite ourselves and be together in this situation, what is very, very disturbing and terrifying. So, so right now we will send this message and link maybe later, because I see still the event is kind of in the process. So it will be March 9th at 7:30 Pacific time on this coming Wednesday. We have the prayer for Ukraine, prayers for Ukraine. And it will be ourselves here join, and we have a number of quite inspiring guests, included Carrie Newcomer, who is a practicing Quaker, a very accomplished musician, educator, poet, and songwriter. Nemo Patel, well known from the gratitude songs, and the hip hop artist decide to left out the potential career and focus on small act of kindness, and he produced music and offer music for free. They have the project Free Hands project. Melanie Demore is very the kind of local Bay Area singer from Oakland, very accomplished kind of peace activists using music for healing. It's kind of talk the program Sound of Awareness. Will be Reva Hengshur offer his words and dedicate the merits. Yuka Sayonji Matasura, she's the one of the people where her grandma created the movement, peace movement after the Second War, with the simple message, may peace prevail on earth, as a response to kind of tragic events that happened in Japan. And they continue inspire people for cultivating peace for a number of decades, and sending this message in different languages and then so forth. Will be a Myron Ashovsky, shamanic healer, who has roots in Russia, interesting enough, and who are deeply involved helping refugees in Lebanon, Palestine, Israel, and music, deep kind of listening, and kind of spirituality to address this kind of important issues with people hold who are wounded by conflicts. And Radshika Sut Nayak, sorry, it's another interesting artist who offer the Sufi and Kabir bhajans, Sufi songs, Kabir bhajans. So we see it's quite interesting. Like Nipun used to say, we don't create the campaign, we create the movements. Like in this kind of movements of peacemakers. And it will be held by Reverend Charles Gibbs, very good friend of Reva Hengshur and Berkeley Buddhist Monastery, who was working for years for an United Religion Initiative, URI, together with Bonnie Rose. She's also Reverend Bonnie Rose. Has her church in Los Angeles, deeply involved in the kind of peace activism. And like one of the calls in the end of the mystical music pot, Charles shared, it was the first day of the war in Ukraine. We don't know how this turned out, but what we know that we can choose to help, we can choose peace. And I think this is the one of responses we can have. We can come together, support each other, express our care and and kind of hold the space with hope, and like Nimo Patel chant the song, we will overcome this. And we probably will offer the 3 steps 1 bow practice, definitely the practice of making peace with ourselves, with our past. And I think it will be quite inspiring and nourishing call and event. So deeply encourage everyone wish to be with us together. We sent maybe tomorrow, I think we'll have more informations. Probably share the link and announce that and put also information on our BBM website.
It's actually already there.
It's already there?
Yeah, if you want to go find the link, it's actually
Okay.
at the Berkeley Monastery website. And you can register RSVP. Probably want to do that soon so that you can get the information.
Yeah.
Which also means that this Wednesday we won't be having our regular kind of Dharma reflections and 3 steps 1 bow because we have this event. But we definitely encourage those who have been joining us online to participate. You can say there's many ways we can respond to crisis around the world. And I think one of the things that I found very helpful with the Dharma is that we can face difficulty directly with compassion, with kind of this open-heartedness that is able to accept whatever arises, but stays courageously with kindness. Right? Okay, so let's do 3 steps 1 bow.
Yeah.
Sambo Ipai.